Hello everyone, welcome to the Victorious Ministries midweek workout. My name is Schavonna Williams and today we will be working on meditation and yoga. The great thing about meditation and yoga is you can actually work on your body both internally and externally. You can relieve stress, it can increase your mood, it can relieve pain, it can reduce depression, it can help your internal organs, and who doesn't like a spirit of peace, right? So we are actually going to get a full body workout today, and you won't have to feel like you're exerting yourself totally, but by the end of this workout, I promise you, you will be feeling a whole lot better than before we started, okay? So with that being said, I want to congratulate you for taking this time to invest in yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to start out in our chair. And we're going to start with a brief meditation initially. And I want those who may have a limited range of motion or may have an injury or may have, maybe certain disabilities, that you too can participate in this workout, because with the Victorious Ministries workout, we wanted to make sure that everyone is included. So I want you to try to clear your mind as much as possible. I know we have a lot going on, but meditation is a time that we need to just sit or lay down and just completely be one with ourselves. So if you're sitting in the chair, I want you to cross your legs here, not at the ankle, but at your shin. Cross it at your shin, and then I want you to back up to the back of your chair to the point where your booty is touching the back of the chair. And then I want you to place your hands, the back of your hands, on each knee. And as you can see, I have my thumb and my middle finger touching. You can do that, or you can have them open on your knee, whichever you prefer. Or if you prefer praying hands while you're doing this, that is perfectly fine too. So we are going to take this time to start our meditation. And the great thing about meditation is, and what helps its healing effect is, you want to take in a deep breath, hold it for 3 seconds. It's transitioning, 1, 2, 3. And then when you release the breath, you want to count to 5, just like so. The breath should be slow and controlled. Don't try to, that's not what we're doing here. This is going to be a time where you can actually concentrate on your body and count to 3 as you inhale. And release, count to 5 as you exhale. It should be slow and controlled. Inhale and exhale. You should breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Slow and controlled. Keep breathing. If a thought tries to come in because of all the things that you have to do today, don't try to push it out, but just try to go back to your breathing, concentrate on your breathing, and that thought will immediately leave. Okay, how do you feel? I feel great. I hope you do too. So let's get into our yoga. So we are going to start with our mountain pose. Usually the mountain pose is done standing up, where your arms are extended, feet together, and you can stay here, or if you'd like to do it in the chair, that is possible too, where you have your feet firmly planted on the ground. You have your arms out, your spine is straight, and that is your mountain pose. Make sure your arms are elongated. It's almost like you're pointing your fingers to the floor. Your shoulders are in line. Okay, now I want you to go up. Feel that stretch. It's almost like you're trying to touch the ceiling. You should feel that stretch in your shoulders. Your spine is still straight. Make sure your back isn't curved like this. But I want you to make it, it's almost like you're leaning against a wall where your spine is completely straight and you're trying to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Now what I want you to do from here is extend your legs. Now if you need to scoot your booty to the end of the chair, because you want to make sure that your legs are completely straight. So I want you to take your arms and go completely down to a forward fold. And you should be able to feel that stretch, particularly in your glutes, your hamstrings. That means this entire back part of your leg, you should be able to feel it. And also in your back. If you have any back issues, this is a great way to relieve back pain. Okay. And I want you to slowly rise up to your shin and place your arms on your shin like this. And make sure your back is straight. You're looking parallel. And you should be able to feel that stretch. Okay, so rise up slowly. And I want you to take your left leg and bring it as far in as you can to your chest. Your right leg and your foot should be planted firmly on the ground. And you should be able to feel the stretch on the left side of your body. And we want to do the same thing on the right because you want to make sure that you share the love on both sides. So just bring that knee into your chest as far as it can go. If you can't bring it all the way up, don't worry about it because we don't want to risk any injury here. We just want to make sure that you can get the maximum out of what you're doing, but we don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? So I want you to bring that leg down. All right, so we're just going to scoot back just a little bit. And I want you to take your arms, breathe in. We're going to go third eye and hands to heart center. And we're going to make sure our feet are planted firmly on the ground. And what we're going to do is we're going to twist in this direction. Now, if you'd like to do this standing up, to maximize it, you're actually going to do it like you're standing in it, like you're sitting in a chair, but you're not actually sitting, and you're going to do the same thing and twist. But for all my people who need a modification, I want you to take advantage of that chair, okay? So we're going to share the love on this side. And you always want to make sure you hold it for at least 3 to 5 breaths, okay? We only have 30 minutes, so we just want to make sure we get through what we need to get through today, okay? So I hope you were able to feel that because I know I certainly did. All right, so again, I want you to have your feet planted firmly on the ground, and I want you to put your hands on the top of your legs, and we're going to do something that's called a cat pose and then into a cow pose. So your cat pose is you're drawing, it's almost like you're drawing everything inward, and then your cow, you're extending and bringing that curve in your back. Cat, cow. Make sure you're stretching everything you own, okay? And please don't forget to breathe, You never want to hold your breath doing any exercise, because the benefit is in the breathing, okay? Here's your cat. Here's your cow. Now, if you want to see it from the side so you can make sure you're doing it correctly, here's your cat. Here's your cow. Here's your cat. And then your cow. And make sure you don't rush through anything, because the whole point, this is really spending time with yourself. So you never want to rush through spending time with yourself, okay? All right. And one more time. Okay, turn back around in your chair, but you're probably already there. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually bring your arms up and stand up, but bend down like you're sitting in the chair. And I want you to make sure you have your arms parallel to your ears. So it should look like this. Hold that pose for 3 breaths. Arms down, turn around, sit back in your chair, and we're going to do what's called a warrior 1. So you're going to have your feet, your back foot, we're going to start with the right leg, left leg back. So I want you to bring your left leg as far back as you can. Your foot is like this, not out like that, but your foot is like this. And we're going to make sure that our knee stays like that, complete leg down the bottom is in line with itself. You never want to make sure, you want to make sure that your knee does not extend over your toes. So make sure everything is in line. So we're going to bring our arms up like this, and this is our warrior 1. Hold it for 3 breaths. Share the love on the other side. Make sure that foot is like this. Okay? Your leg is extended. Your knee should be in line with your ankle. That's what I was trying to think of before. Your knee should be in line with your ankle. All right? So you want to bring your arms up. Your arms are in line with your ears. And hold it for 3 breaths. Okay, and let's go right into our warrior 2 over here, okay? So you're extending your arms. It's almost like you're trying to touch the wall, but you can't quite get there. And you want to make sure that your arms are in line with each other. And that left leg. All right, let's share the love on the other side, okay? So go to our warrior 2. Make sure you can check, just to make sure your arms are in line, okay? 3 breaths. All right, and bring it in. All right, so I want you to go back to your chair and have your feet lined up with the legs of the chair. It's almost like you're matching it with your shoulders. So I want you to bend down as far as you can go, almost like you're trying to push through the floor. Okay, and you should be able to feel that stretch through your back and your shoulders. And we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Okay, so I want you to stay here, scoot your feet up a little bit, and then I want you to take your arms and wrap them around and hang your head like it's heavy. And it's almost like you're laying your hands on the top part of your feet. If you can't do this, that's cool. Here's a modification. Just put your hands on the back of your calf. Okay? Again, we don't want you to hurt yourself. So just go as far as you possibly can in your stretch. If you can go down here, hey, to God be the glory. Let's just go on and do this thing. And here, hold it here for 3 breaths. To come back up, bring your arms up. Here's the third eye, and hands to heart. Okay, one more time. Stretch, inhale, exhale, third eye, and hands to heart. Okay, so now we're going to take an adventure to the back of the chair. What I want you to do is place your hands on the back of the chair, put your feet together, scoot your booty as far back, scoot my chair up a little bit so I can make sure I'm doing this correctly. So I want you to extend your arms and go back as far as you possibly can. Your feet should be together, planted firmly on the floor. And you should be able to feel this stretch in your shoulders and in your back. Okay. And come up. Lift up. Because that felt pretty good to me. I don't know about you. So we're just gonna go back and do that stretch. Okay. Oh, that was good. Okay, so let's go back to the front of the chair because we're going to work on that dreaded thing called your core. Okay, so if you can, place your hands on the side of your chair, almost like they're in the back of your booty, okay? But to the sides. And if you can do both legs, awesome. If you can't, do one leg at a time, okay? So you can rest one leg on the ground and then hold your right leg or, left leg, whichever one you want to start. But try to hold your legs out for 3 breaths. To take your right leg and I want you to bring it in, put it out. In, out. If you can do both, hey, to God be the glory. Just go ahead and do it. But that's a modification, okay? You can do one leg at a time, get the same effect. Okay, if you can do both, hey, let's just do it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch it out. Third eye, hands to heart center. And at any time during your practice, if you need to catch your breath, like now, just sort of regroup. If you're ever on a mat, then you could go into child's pose or downward facing dog and just kind of take a resting pose. In this case, since we're doing chair yoga today, we can just do hands to heart center. Okay, and just kind of stay here for a couple of breaths. Okay. Let's just go up and bring our arms down. Go back up. Stand up, and we're going to work on a little balance, and this is something called a tree pose. Now you can take your foot excuse me, and line it up against your ankle, or you can rest it on your calf. Never put it on your knee because you don't want to risk any injury. Okay, so you can go to your shin, or you're feeling adventurous, they can go to your thigh. I'm still working on that part. So I usually do my tree right here in my calf. So you could either put your hands to heart center, or if you want to feel like a tree today, then let's go ahead and spread your branches. And this will help you to work on your balance. You never know how much strength this takes until you try to do a pose like this and try to stay in one place. But I tell you, it is so great. And if you can, put your leg out as far as you possibly can, but you will fall out of a pose, and it's okay, you can go right back. That's the great thing about yoga. It's not a perfect science. You can just do it however you need to do it, okay? So again, you can either do hands to heart center or grow your branches, okay? So let's share the love on the other side. Again, you can stay here at your ankle and do hands to heart, or your branches, or you can do your calf, or your thigh, okay? But again, I like my calf until we get to the thigh part, all right? So I think what did I do last time? Did I grow my branches the last time? Or I think I might do hands to heart center this time, okay? And sometimes you just might want to, change it up just to keep it interesting, okay? All right. Victorious Ministries would just like to thank you for spending this time with us, and we hope that it was a tremendous benefit to you, and we just so appreciate you spending time here with us, but most of all, investing time in yourself. Namaste.